NTV's Lois Wangoi. She is in that region. And Lois, good to see you. We have seen voting starting in some areas. It's been a couple of hours as to when polls should have opened, but at the same time we've seen some delays. Paint a picture of what's happening where you are.
Indeed, Smriti, it is a delayed morning of sorts here in Uasin Gishu County. I have been able to make some stopovers and calls over the 6 constituencies here in Uasin Gishu, and I can authoritatively report that the nomination exercise is yet to begin in any of the 6 constituencies. Now, I am in Tarbo constituency in one of the polling centers and also one that doubles as a tallying center. It is MV Patel, and clearly, as you can see, the gates are locked. The doors are locked. There is literally no activity beyond these doors, where it was expected that all the voting material and all the voting infrastructure, including human resource, would be stationed here from about 7 a.m. These being their way of commencing the exercise before most of the voting material is distributed to other polling centers here at Tarbo constituencies. Maybe I can just speak to a number of wananchi to understand how they are taking this information in. Ma'am, naona umekaa hapa, pengine unaweza kutuambia umefika muda gani na matarajio yako, ulikuwa unatarajia kupiga kura saa ngapi? Tuanze na majina yako. Nakushikia, tuangalie pale tu.
Kwa majina naitwa Lois Mtende, nilifika hapa 5:30. Kwa majina naitwa Lois Mtende, nilifika hapa 5:30. Nilikuwa na expect by saa moja nitakuwa nimetoka niende shughuli zangu za kutafuta hapa na pale, but wameni disappoint, niko tu, so nashindwa what is the go forward. Yeah.
Na sasa bado utaendelea kusubiri ama kidogo utaenda kazi alafu bado utarejea, ama ndo unasubiri kabisa kumalizana na shughuli hii?
Naendelea kusubiri, maana nikienda sitarudi tena. Maana kazi itakuwa nimeshafungua na sitapata mtu wa kuchunga tena. Yeah.
Yes, and Smriti, just moments away, we did see the security detail that is assigned to this particular constituency find their way. We have seen around 4 or 5 policemen, but they have nothing to man really. They're still waiting for that voting material to find its way. I still want to speak to other residents here to understand how they are taking this information in. Habari yako, pengine utueleze David. Nilizungumza naye, ukaniambia ulifika hapa saa 11 mpaka sasa bado mnasubiri.
Yes, bado tunasubiri. Kuanzia 5 nilipofika hapa tulikuwa watu 5 peke yake. No. But tumesubiri mpaka saa hizi, lakini unakuta hakuna chochote imefanyika. So tunashindwa ni nini inaendelea. Yes, because we don't want to go back again like what happened in 2017 nominations at Jubilee. We waited at long last mpaka saa 8 ya usiku na vote some of us, and at the end of it there was some rigging. But we don't expect this to happen today because tuna imani na organizers ya nomination ya leo. Yes.
Na chama cha UDA hapo jana kiliweza kutoa maneno makali wakisema kwamba kura hii ya mchujo ya UDA itakuwa tofauti kidogo, watafika kwa mapema na mambo yatafanywa kwa utaratibu. Je, mnaona ni kinyume ama bado mna imani kwamba kila kitu kitakuwa shwari kwa muda wake?
Okay, because tuko na imani, lakini sababu tunajua hivi vitu yote inafanywa na binadamu, lazima kuwe na maybe mabadiliko kidogo kwa organizers wenye wako ground hapa, lakini kule juu kila kitu ilikuwa imeteremka, ikijulikana tutaanza kuvote saa 1. Yes.
Asante. That is David, a resident here at Tarbo constituency. Earlier, we were at Moiben constituency at Tax Center, the tallying center, which also doubles as a polling station. And like MV Patel, there was very little or any activity. Something else to note, Smriti, is the numbers that we are witnessing that have turned up here. I would say they're a bit low, granted that MV Patel is among the biggest polling centers here in Uasin Gishu County and with the highest number of registered voters. And if my cameraman could just give you a view, this shows that we do not have huge numbers as we had expected here at MV Patel. It is one of those areas where you are assured of getting gathered crowds, long queues, a lot of activity we were expecting here. But as you can see, the numbers are not quite impressive and not reflective, I would say, of party primaries or even elections here in Uasin Gishu County. At Ainap Koi constituency, constituency. The tallying center is RVTTI Center, and we also made calls there. We are heading there to just see it for ourselves, but we understand that the voting material is yet to get to that tallying center. So all the 6 tallying centers, which are stationed in all the 6 constituencies, have zero activity, just wananchi milling and waiting for UDA to put its time to order to bring the voting material, the human resource, and for those voting material to be distributed to the various polling centers that we have here, some being kilometers away, quite far in the interiors, in the rural areas, and that goes to signal that there will be a bit of delay. And remember, voting will come down at around 6 p.m. in the evening. It will be interesting to see if indeed the county is able to consume all the residents who show up on this day to take part in the UDA party primaries. Smriti.
Lois, thank you for that update. And yeah, as Lois says, it's really quite a slow start to the morning. Pockets of activity